making the Powerpuff Girls costumes for my American Girl dolls. Since I will be sewing the same dress 3 times in different colors, I wanted to make sure I had the pattern absolutely correct. I'm starting with a mock-up where I drape fabric over my doll, mark off where I want seams to be, sew that together, and check the fit. The mock-up turned out pretty well, so it's time to cut out the fabric. The fabrics I'm using are pretty thin, so I decided to line all of the dresses. This means there are 2 layers of fabric in each dress, which means I am sewing a lot of little dresses. I hemmed all of the edges, and I added snap closures in the back, and for the little belt, I'm just using a piece of ribbon and just tying it around the waist. Next, I'll be sewing 3 identical pairs of white tights. I am using a pair of American Girl doll tights for the pattern. I had originally sewn these with a side seam on the outside of the leg, and I just didn't like how this looked, so I ended up redoing it without the side seam. I think it looks much nicer, and I sewed that 3 times over, added some elastic at the waist, and then finally Blossom's giant hair bow. This is basically just a rectangle of fabric that I gathered in the center. The shoes were all purchased. These are like the cheapest doll shoes you can find online. Now, if you don't know the American Girl doll lore, these are the World by Us line, and in their stories, these 3 girls are really good friends. Makena has always felt like the leader of the group in the books, so she's Blossom. Evette, to me, felt like the most bubbly, optimistic personality, so she's Bubbles. And Maritza is Buttercup, more by process of elimination than anything else. Anyways, I think they all look super cute in their Halloween costumes.